Hello race fans and welcome back to the More Freedom series. Today we have traveled down to Daytona International Speedway for the Budweiser 80. This is going to be race number 19 in the More Freedom series season 2, and with 6 races remaining, the points race is getting very tight. So let's go through those points real fast. Your points leader is going to be the number 25 of JTM 2588. Second place will be the number 33 of ZWTF. Third will be the number 96 of Nico 2588. Fourth will be the number 11 of TC Roberts. Fifth will be the number 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Sixth will be the 187 of Johnny T Homicidal. Seventh will be the 07 of Douchebaggins. Eighth will be the 00 of Mudbone. Ninth will be the number 72 of Duchess, and rounding out your top 10 is going to be the number 29 of Wishbone Attack. So as you can see, 252 points separates first and 10th right now, and JTM is in the catbird seat as far as the points go. So we'll see what happens over these final 6 races in this race here at Daytona. And let's go through qualifying real fast. Starting on the pole is going to be the number 300 of Resemble, and on his outside, the number 42 of Mom Games Hard. Starting third will be the 33 of ZWTF, and on his outside, the 88 of NM 2588. Starting fifth will be the points leader, the 25 of JTM, and on his outside, the 799 of Mike Check. Starting seventh will be the 49 of JETMAN, and on his outside, the 23 of Fuller Than You. Starting ninth will be the 13 of King of the Aces, and on his outside, the number 3 of Geek Girl Games. Starting 11th will be the 32 of Heck of a Doober, and on his outside, the 07 of Douchebaggins. Starting 13th will be the number 40 of Veteran Chaos, and on his outside, the 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon. Starting 15th will be the number 10 of It's Some Alien, and on his outside, the 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. Starting 17th will be the 69 of Arco Creates, and on his outside, the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. Starting 19th will be the 29 of Wishbone Attack, and on his outside, the 51 of AJM 2588. Starting 21st will be the 55 of Ida, and on her outside, the number 7 of Seabass. Starting 23rd will be the 96 of Nico 2588, and on his outside, the 660 of Garrett Miller. Starting 25th will be the 95 of Zed Brunna, and on his outside, the 47 of Dom Kizzle. Starting 27th will be the 19 of XJ Snake, and on his outside, the number 20 of Adam B 5000. Starting 29th will be the 187 of Johnny T Homicidal, and on his outside, the 1 of Jamal Jackson. Starting 31st will be the 619 of Balls Deep, and on his outside, the 66 of Syndicate J. Starting 33rd will be the 999 of Deviant, and on his outside, the 34 of Super Snake. Starting 35th will be the 911 of Danny CYBEX, and on his outside, the number 11 of TC Roberts. Starting 37th will be the 00 of Mudbone, and on his outside, the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Starting 39th will be the 80 of HAWG Eric, and on his outside, the number 30 of Corvette Stingray. And in the last row, shotgun on the field, starting 41st will be the 72 of Duchess, and on her outside, the 420 of Queen of Hearts. So that's your starting lineup today for this Budweiser 80 here at Daytona. I originally said Budweiser 75, but with 32 laps today here at Daytona, it will actually come out to 80 miles. So that's what we'll have today, the Budweiser 80, and these drivers are getting their cars dialed in, so let's go racing. Let's go through your starting top 10 again real fast. With his first pole of the year, starting on the pole will be the number 300 of Resemble. Starting second will be the 42 of Mom Games Hard. Third will be the 33 of ZWTF. Fourth will be the 88 of NM. Fifth will be the 25 of JTM. Sixth will be the 799 of Mike Check. Seventh will be the 49 of Jetman. Eighth will be the 23 of Fuller Than You. Ninth will be the 13 of King of the Aces. And rounding out your top 10 will be last week's winner, the number 3 of Geek Girl Games. So that's your starting top 10 here for this More Freedom Series race at Daytona. The Daytona 80. We should have, hopefully, fingers crossed, 32 laps of green flag action today here at Daytona. We'll see how that goes. But some interesting notes that both of the Drop Bear Racing and the G3 Motorsports, both of their cars are starting in the top 10 today. So fantastic run last week for G3, obviously our winner last week, and MGH, who came all the way from the back to near the front last week. And also good to see the 300 of Resemble. He's had a lot of issues this year, as he has had 2 DNFs on the year and only 2 top 5s. But, I mean, he's had 2 top 5s, so he's currently running 40th in points. But good to see him up there. Also, the 42 of Mom Games Hard, the 88 of NM. You know, lots of these drivers up here in the top 5, or the top 10 that we normally don't see up here. So, hey, it's Daytona. Anything can happen. We got 32 laps of action today, and that beautiful orange Dodge Challenger pace car is into the pits as Resemble leads us down to take this green flag here at Daytona with MGH on his outside and ZWTF right there behind him. Resemble gets a great jump on the green flag as the 25 of JTM is pushing that 33 of ZWTF into turn 1. Resemble down to the bottom of the track, trying to stay right there in front of the 33 as NM making it 3 wide with the 42 of Mom Games Hard. Right behind NM is going to be the 799 of Mike Check. JTM, his teammate, now trying to get underneath the number 33 as EWTF, pushed along by his other teammate, the 49 of JETMAN. JETMAN pushing him now underneath the 300 of Resemble. Great look at the pace car. As your leader on lap number 1 is going to be the number 25. The points leader will lead lap number 1 here at Daytona. As you'll recall, JTM earlier in the year, his 1 DNF, I do believe, was here at Daytona, where he wrecked out early in the race. And, well, the race wasn't very long, so he wrecked out and ended up losing his sponsor for several races after Daytona, and since then has basically went from last to first in the points, as he is now your leader on the track. Bring up your timing and scoring. As always, your top 10 will be on the left, and your favorite driver will be scrolling across the top, as JTM is still going to be your leader. Right there behind him is going to be the number 3 at Geek Girl Games, and here comes another familiar face to the front of the field, the 69 of Arco Creates. Arco right there behind the number 10 of It's Somalian. G3 now working underneath the number 3, or the 25. Alien being pushed along by the 69 of Arco Creates. Arco trying to drop down underneath right there in front of Ida. Here comes the 96 of Nico right there, 3 wide with the 799 of Mike Check. And there is the 69 of Arco Creates right there behind the number 3 of Geek Girl Games. Very, very familiar, as this has happened several times where G3 and Arco have been right there on the track. As not entirely sure who led that lap, as it could have been the 25, it could have been the 3. We'll see what the timing and scoring updates to, as the 55 of Ida now making her presence known, being pushed along by the 96 of Nico 2588. Ida, having started 21st, has already made her way up to the front of this field. G3 is going to be your leader right now. Right behind her is 3 wide with the 69, the 25, and the 55. It's actually 3 wide through the rest of the pack right now. As off of turn 2 they come. Ida there is now drifting up to the middle lane, back down to almost to the bottom lane right there in front of Nico. The middle lane is not weak and is able to hang with the bottom lane right now. We'll see as the tire wear goes on, but that's beneficial as we got 3 wide through the rest of the pack, as G3 is pulling out right now to just a couple car lengths lead over the 55, the 69, and the 96. Zed getting right there behind the 96 of Nico, pushing him into turn 3. And to 3 and 4 they go. 3 wide still with the 96 on the bottom. That top line slowing down just a little bit as the 55 of Ida is now looks like she is about to break away with the draft on the number 3 of Geek Girl Games. Unable to do so still. Your leader still going to be the number 3. Pushed at the bottom is the 96. And here comes Veteran Chaos there in the middle. Hoping for no chaos as Vet is getting pushed into the middle by the 799 of Mike Check. Nico sliding up to right there behind the number 3 of Geek Girl Games. Nico blocking up and down the track, keeping Ida and Vet right behind him. But here comes the 95 of Zed Brunna. Nico choosing the high lane right there as G3 has pulled out to like 3 car length lead over second place. All 3 of those cars in second. Your leader's still going to be the number 3 of Geek Girl Games. Zed getting pushed along by the 19 of XJ Snake. XJ starting 27th on the day. No, wait. Yeah, 27th on the day. Zed started, looking through the order, Zed started in the, I don't know, he started in there somewhere. Zed started 25th, found him. But we have folks coming from the back to the front, front to the back, and everything in between as here comes the 619 of Balls Deep right there. The 619 started 31st, and Jamal, who is his teammate, started 30th. As G3 still going to be your leader, still about a car length right now, as Big Slick right there to the bottom, underneath her right here for the lead. Here's the 619 getting pushed by his teammate, the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. Big Slick in that Ford for KFB Racing, and the number 1 of Jamal Jackson for KFB Racing. Drag racing with the 3 of Geek Girl Games down the backstretch into turn 3 and 4. Jamal getting hung out in the middle as your new leader is going to be the 619. But here comes the 34 of Super Snake, and that number 80 of HAWG Eric, followed right behind Eric's going to be the number 30 of Corvette Stingray. Your leader on the track is going to be on that lap, will be the 619 of Balls Deep, as Eric making his way underneath the number 34 of Super Snake. Starting lap number 10 here at Daytona. We're going to see pit stops and probably around lap 10 or 11 or 12. So in the next 3 laps, I'm guessing we're going to start seeing some pit stops happening. As second right now is a battle between the number 34 of Super Snake and the 80 of HAWG Eric. Eric starting 39th on the day has made his way up to second position right here with the help of, it looks like the number 30 of Corvette Stingray and that 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. So down into turn 1 and 2 they go. Eric right there in front of the 799 of Mike Checker in the middle lane. Corvette Stingray looking to make his presence known as he is up to battle with Mike Check here as the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Looks like that low line dropping back just a hair. As Eric is pushing out there with the 799, getting a great draft on the 619 of Balls Deep. Here comes that number 80 of HAWG Eric in that Lego car for Dump and Roll Racing. He does have a fantastic draft right now on the 619. Down in the tri-oval they go. 2-car breakaway up here at the front with the 619 and the number 80 of HAWG Eric. Breaking out of the pack also is going to be the number 30 of Corvette Stingray as Eric down to the inside of the 619. Fantastic draft down the front stretch. Eric on the bottom of the track. Here comes the number 30 of Corvette Stingray in that Chevy for CSR Racing. Crazy wild action right here as we are on lap number 11. Eric getting out here to the front with the Corvette, and right behind Corvette is going to be the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Looks like we're going to have some people coming into the pits right here, about half the field into the pits. here on lap number 11. Starting lap number 12, your leader is going to be the number 80 of HAWG Eric. Right behind him is going to be the 96 of Nico. So Eric takes over the lead here from the 619 of BALLZ Deep. And down the backstretch he goes. We're going to see what the rest of the pack does. I'm assuming we're going to see everybody else coming into the pits here. See what Eric does down into 3 and 4. The 96 and the 55 right here. Here comes that 55 of Ida down underneath the 96 of Nico. And Eric is into the pits. The 96 is staying out. We're going to see what that does, as they are probably getting super close on fuel. Your leader on the track is going to be the 96 of Nico 2588. He is going to get those 5 bonus points today, which is going to be very helpful, as he is 77 points behind his teammate, the 25 of JTM, but Nail Clipper precariously going around the 96 of Nico right now into turns 3 and 4. Both of these cars are going to have to pit, so we're going to see what Nico does on the high line right here, as he needs to drop down in front of that 999 if he's going to head into the pits. And Nico, and here comes the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper, and probably the rest of the field here. You can see them dropping off. Pit stops underway, and I've got every appendage crossed right now that pit stops go okay as right side tires go on for the 96. Allows me to get a drink of water as the left side tires going on for that Marlboro car, the 96 of Nico 2588 for MBR. Gas going in, and he is down and away. I'm going to try to catch up and see who our leader is, which may be the number 80 of HAWG Eric. We'll find out. We'll stick with him right now, as the 34 of Super Snake was shown as your leader on that lap. Here comes all these cars out of the pits. Whew, this is getting close here, as Corvette way down there, almost into the side of the 72 of Duchess. The 799 almost into the side of the 13, the King of the Aces. Down the backstretch they come. Here comes Eric with a full head of steam. Right behind him is going to be the 799 of Mike Check. Catching up to the 57, it looks like, of Nail Clipper Flipper, who is just basically all alone out here. The 34 of Super Snake, who was your leader. There's the one of Jamal Jackson, who was in. So currently, I'm guessing still your leader on the track is going to be this one, or the 34 of Super Snake. But it looks like it's going to be the 80 of HAWG Eric is caught up to that 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper down into turn 1 and 2. Eric down to the inside. A crossover move on that 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Here comes a super wide battle as the 911 of Danny CYBEX. All these KFB racing cars right here. The 911, the 619, and the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Down into 3 and 4. I'm guessing your leader on the track right now is by a fender, the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. But battling it out right now with the number 80 of HAWG Eric down into the tri-oval. So we're going to wait for timing and scoring to update, but I'm guessing your leader is going to be this number 57. With the 911 and the 799 there underneath the number 80 of HAWG Eric. And indeed, your leader right now on the track is going to be the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Let's go through your top 10 real quick. Your leader of the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Second will be the 619 of BALLZ Deep. Third will be the 80 of HAWG Eric. Fourth will be the 911 of Danny CYBEX. Fifth will be the 30 of Corvette Stingray. Sixth will be the 799 of Mike Check. Seventh will be the 3 of Geek Girl Games. Eighth will be the 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. Ninth will be the 13 of King of the Aces. And rounding out your top 10 will be the 72 of Duchess. But the only position that matters right now is going to be that first place position for the 57. Looks like the 30 of Corvette Stingray down to the inside of the 911 of Danny CYBEX. KFB Racing putting on a heck of a show right now up here at the front of the pack with 3 of the drivers. We don't often see that 911 of Danny CYBEX up here at the front, but as Eric thinking about making it 3 wide with the number 30 of Corvette Stingray. Corvette there on the bottom. Danny getting pushed out to the front of the pack by the number 30 of Corvette Stingray. So your leader on the track right now is going to be the 911 of Danny CYBEX. Right behind him is going to be the 30 as Danny drifting up there in front of his teammate, the 57 and Nail Clipper Flipper. But Corvette now down to the bottom, being pushed along by the 80 of HAWG Eric. Here comes that 619 of BALLZ Deep. He definitely needs to get into that draft with the number 80 of HAWG Eric down the backstretch. Big Slick sliding up to the top, getting there right in behind the 799. Now thinking about it, thinking about something else as he's down to the bottom with the number 80. So Danny is still going to be your leader here in that 911 car for KFB Racing, the Snap-on Tools car. Still your leader on that lap is the 911 of Danny CYBEX, getting pushed along by the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. The 80 of HAWG Eric drifting up into the top lane, dropping back down, trying to get underneath that 799 of Mike Check. A little bit of drafting help is needed by the 619. He's going to catch up to the back of that number 30 of Corvette Stingray. Corvette unable to get around the 911 of Danny CYBEX as we have battles behind this team, behind this group with the 13 of King of the Aces in 7th right now. And here comes the 42 and the number 3. So MGH and G3, and we got 4 of the ladies of the series right here. The 72 of Duchess, the 6 of Ice Cream Some Days, the 42 of Mom Games Hard, and the 3 of Geek Girl Games battling it out right now. This is for the 8th position as MGH and G3 teammates right there hooked up, trying to get underneath the 72 of Duchess. 2 Aces to Z Motorsports vehicles right here, the 13 and the 6 in this in your shot. Let's jump back up here to the front real fast as Corvette is now underneath the 57 and Nail Clipper Flipper as Danny has been passed. Here comes the 30 of Corvette Stingray. Looks like the 799 of Mike Check trying to drop down underneath the 57 and Nail Clipper Flipper. And the race has turned into a New Zealander, a Kiwi, and an Aussie walking to a bar as we got Corvette Stingray and Mike Check right there in first and second position as Danny dropping down to push the 799 of Mike Check down the backstretch. Trying to push Mike Check out to the lead. It's going to be that 911 of Danny CYBEX, and here comes the 80 of HAWG Eric dropping down to the inside, trying to get to that inside lane underneath the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Corvette Stingray sliding up just a hair, allowing that 799, the 911, and the number 80 to get a good draft here as the 911 of Danny CYBEX dropping down to the inside of the 799 of Mike for 3 wide here for first place into turn 1. It's really where's Eric going to go for this as we go down into turn 1. Eric dropping down under to the inside of the 799, pushing along CYBEX out of turn 2 down the backstretch. We got a whole pack of cars hooking up behind us here, but our battle for the lead with the 799 and the 911 right here. We're going to have 10 laps to go as we cross the stripe. This battle has been so amazing that I didn't even notice that we were 10 laps to go here in the race as your leader is possibly the 799 of Mike Check. And really, BALLZ Deep has led the most laps at 4 on the day. So this 5-car breakaway up here at the front has put on an extremely good show as the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper right there behind his teammate, the 911 of CYBEX, as CYBEX was able to lead that last lap. So I said 5-car breakaway. This is a 6-car breakaway right now as the Mike and Corvette are falling a little bit behind on that top line as the 619, as we got pit stops happening right here. This will be our last pit stops on the day. This is make it or break it right here on the track for the 911, the 57, and the 80. The 911 into his pits. We're going to follow Danny as left side tires only. Left side tires only for that 911 car. Gas going in. The 911 down on the way. The 57 down on the way. A great stop for the 57 as he is caught up to the side of his teammate, the 911 of Danny CYBEX. All the pit stops happening here, folks, as here comes, as we're out of the pits, and there goes the 95 of Zed Brunna. Mike Check was going to be shown as your leader there. We'll try to catch up and see what's going on up here at the front of the pack. As you can see, there goes Mike Check as the 69 of Arco Creates may be your leader right now on the track. And right behind him is going to be the 40 of Veteran Chaos and the 32 of Heck of a Doober. So we'll follow Arco around. Looks like I didn't even notice as JETMAN, the 49 of JETMAN is going to be out of this race with a blown engine piston. So tough break for that MBR car. The 49 of JETMAN. Currently one lap down. I'm showing the 88 and the 07. That's probably due to pit stops, but we'll see. Leader on that last lap is going to be shown as the 55 of Ida. She's going to get those 5 bonus points. As you'll recall, she was the winner here for the initial race. Was the 55 of Ida. And I'm really guessing that Arco might be our leader. He is going to be our leader right now. He has yet to pit. We're going to see what he does as we have 6 laps remaining here. Really, if Arco comes in and goes gas only and gets out in front of these other teams, that could be... He's going to have to slow down here as he's going to have to hit the pits or he's going to run out of gas. So right there behind the 33 is EWTF. Your leader coming into the pits is going to be the 69 of Arco Creates. Second place will be that 34 of Super Snake. Here comes the 25 and the number 1. We're going to see if Arco goes tires and fuel. If he just goes tires, we're going to see what happens. If he goes fuel only, that could put him out in front of... Oh, he's going right side tires. Right side tires going on the 69 of Arco Creates. He's down. He's away. So Arco with right side tires. I saw some of the other teams take left side tires. So right side tires going on that number 25. He is away. Your leader on the track is listed as the 28-2 of Sailor Spoopy Moon, but I'm guessing it's going to be this number 30 of Corvette Stingray with 5 laps remaining. 5 laps to go here. The leader on the track right now is going to be the number 30 of Corvette Stingray. Corvette looking for his second win this year in the More Freedom Series. As you'll recall, he led the majority of the laps at the All-Star race earlier this season. So Corvette out right now, out to the lead with the 911 of Danny CYBEX right behind him and several other drivers. We're going to see what they can do with 5 laps remaining here. As they are caught up to the back end of that number 88 of NM. NM sliding up high, letting these cars go around as they've got very much have the draft on him as he cuts off the 799 almost of Mike Check. And here comes the 6 of Ice Cream Some Days and the 55 of Ida. We're going to see if Ice Cream and Ida have the time to catch up to those 2 front runners, as NM basically is a rolling roadblock right now. And Mike Check, Ida trying to make it 3 wide right here. Down to the inside. There goes Ida on the inside of the 799 of Mike Check. Here comes that 13 to King of the Aces, the 619, the 57. Here's to the 96. Host of others right here. Looking through the running order as of right now, the 25 of JTM is currently running 35th on the day. We're going to see timing scoring is still updating a little bit, but that is a huge boon to the 57 and the 96 right now. And even the number 80 of HAWG Eric. As Corvette Stingray still going to be shown as your leader with 3 laps remaining here at Daytona. The 799 of Mike Check finally now underneath the 88. Again, NM is a lap down, currently running in the 41st position. As the 619 of Balls Deep and the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Right here, those KFB racing cars trying to push their way up to catch up to the back end of the 911 of Danny CYBEX with just a few laps to go here. Here comes the 619, the 57, the 55. Getting a drink of water so we can finish off this race. We're going to have 2 laps to go here with the 911. The leader on the track is going to be the number 30 of Corvette Stingray. Corvette Stingray trying to pull out a win here, but trying to play spoiler is going to be all these KFB racing cars as the 619 of Balls Deep trying to catch up to the back end of the 911 of Danny CYBEX. The 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper trying to make it 3 wide right now. Here comes the 619 down the backstretch. He's going to get a great run on the 911 of Danny CYBEX down to his inside. The 55 of Ida, we're going to get the white flag. 1 more lap to go here at Daytona as the 55 of Ida is able to catch up to the back of the 619 of Balls Deep. Down into the tri-oval they go. Your leader for the final lap is going to be the number 30 of Corvette Stingray. Down into turn 1. I don't know if they have enough time to make the draft past the number 30. Here comes the number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days, pushing the 55 and the 619. Ida drifting up high. Your leader still on the track is going to be the number 30. Down the backstretch they go for the final time. Your leader, the number 30 of Corvette Stingray. Here comes the 619 of Balls Deep. Does he have anything for him as we go down into turn 3 and 4? Into 3 and 4 for the final time. Your leader on the track is going to be the number 30 of Corvette Stingray. I think he's got it here, folks. Out of 3 and 4, down into the tri-oval. Your leader, the number 30, down to the stripe. Your winner today here at Daytona is going to be the number 30 of Corvette Stingray by just a car length over the 619 of Balls Deep. Amazing finish to this race here at Daytona as your winner today is going to be the number 30. One more lap, as they say always, one more lap, and I think they would have had him, but wow. Fast, furious, wild, crazy action to finish off this race. And let's go through your top 10 today. Again, your winner today with his first official win of the season and taking a victory lap is going to be the number 30 of Corvette Stingray. Ida is not forgetting about that. I think she might, you know, if they wreck, you'll know why if you watch the All-Star race. But your winner today is going to be the number 30 of Corvette Stingray. Second place will be the 619 of Balls Deep. Third will be that 55 of Ida. Fourth will be the 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. Fifth will be the 911 of Danny CYBEX. Sixth will be the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Seventh will be the 799 of Mike Check. Eighth will be the number 13 of King of the Aces. Ninth will be the 96 of Nico 2588. 10th, and rounding out your top 10 will be the number 80 of HAWG Eric. So, oh my gosh, the racing today here at Daytona was just insane. Next week we go to Nashville for the Moon Eyes 75. So that'll be next week, and maybe my heart rate will have come down by then. after this fantastic race here at Daytona. So with that, let's check your points. They'll be right here on the screen, as JTM having finished in the 33rd position on the day and ZWTF finishing 30th. It looks like Nico finished 9th today, and he did lead a lap, so he's going to get those 5 bonus points. And also Eric's going to get 5 bonus points, but we'll see what the points look like right now. They'll be on your screen. I'm excited to calculate those. And with 5 races remaining, again, it is pretty much anybody's season right now. Congratulations today to the number 30 of Corvette Stingray for CSR Racing. He has led the most laps. He pulled out the win here at Daytona by 0.06 of a second over second place, the 619 of BALLZ Deep. KFB Racing put on a fantastic show today with 3 drivers in the top 10. So great job for KFB today. And until next week at Nashville, take care.